This injustice shall not be sustained. These were the exact words of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan when she was suspended from the National Assembly. And now she's billed to return back. Let's find out if the injustice will be sustained. Welcome back. Today we'll be taking a look at the plight of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Senator Natasha was suspended some months ago by the Senate, and she was billed to return back to the Senate yesterday, owing from a court order issued by a court of competent jurisdiction. But was she allowed entry into the National Assembly? Let's find out. As we all know that this country is a lawless country, a crime scene if I must say. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan was denied entry into the National Assembly to resume her constitutional duties. Despite being in the midst of her supporters and activists alike, she was denied entry into the National Assembly. Let's watch and see what actually happened.
We want Nigerians to know and the international community to know that the constitution of this country is under attack and that the rights of women are not guaranteed in Nigeria. On the day this issue began with Senator Natasha, the Senate claimed that because she refused to obey standing rules and change her seat, even when she was calling on Order 10 and 11 of her Order of Privileges as a senator, the Senate president unilaterally, he did not know that he was on hot mic. He said put her on suspension and let the sergeant at arms take her out. Meaning even before Senator Akpabio sent that memo to the miserable committee, he had already decided to suspend a senator who was elected like himself. And today in Nigeria, a court of competent jurisdiction has instructed the National Assembly to recall Senator Natasha. Senator Akpabio decided to go and appeal and claim that it was the National Assembly. That appeal was not done by the National Assembly. It was done by Senator Akpabio. Every other respondent includes Senator Natasha, the clerk of the Senate, and also the Senate. So as we speak right now, Senator Akpabio has taken the entire Senate before the court. And what we want to emphasize here today, because injustice to one is injustice to all. In a National Assembly or a Senate of 109 senators, we have only 4 women. One of them is the person going through this persecution. No senator has been suspended for up to 6 months. Her salary withdrawn, her security withdrawn, even when they know that she's in the eye of the storm. What is going on is an illegality. The other 3 senators, Senator Oluronti Idi-Atadebule, the former deputy governor to Ambode, that one is an APC stalwart. There is Senator Ekpali Bohari Banigo, the former deputy governor to Governor Wike, is also an APC person. And then we have Senator Ereti Kingibe, who is fighting seen and unseen battles. So the only person who is left is Senator Natasha. And everybody who is a Nigerian who talks about women's rights, gender equality, proper representation must support the cause of Senator Natasha. She is doing even more than enough, even during her suspension. And this injustice must not be allowed to stand. If Senator Natasha has only one supporter, it will be me. We will stand by her to ensure, because if women will not speak up for women, we the men will rise up and protect the rights of our own women. Senator Natasha is not subject or subordinate to Senator Akpabio. They were elected and sent to represent their people with equal rights. This kind of injustice must not be allowed to continue. Senator Akpabio is not the constituted authority of Nigerians. Nigerians, if it can happen to a senator, it can happen to anybody. Let us speak up for injustice and irregularities when we see so. As it is today, Senator Natasha is to resume her office and her constituency, and she must resume. Senator Natasha must resume her her constitutional duties, and no power or no person, including the Senate president, should stop that. Nigerians, do you support injustice? No. Do you support injustice? No. Do we stand for justice? Yes. They cannot kill all of us. Our generation will make the difference. This Nigeria, I know die here, I live here. This injustice against Senator Natasha must not be sustained.
Thank you very much.
How long do we continue like this? I will continue to say it. What good people will suffer for not participating in politics is to have fools rule over them. What kind of laws do you think fools can actually make for you? It is high time the entire Nigeria stands up and decides to fight for all, because injustice to one is injustice to all. If it doesn't happen to you today, it can happen to you tomorrow. Please, let's rise up Nigeria and support our own. Do I need to remind us that we are more than them? We are over 120 million persons held ransom by a group not even up to 1 million. Nigeria, please wake up before it is too late. As is rightly said, a stitch in time saves 9. See you around.